Shalom, Yasharallah, Kal HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the millstone that rule well and taught us his truth through the Spirit. Shalom to the sincere Akim or Akwatium, listening and learning. The Akim pushing the word out in truth and sincerity, making their bodies a living sacrifice in these last days unto the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharallah Shalom. So basically, it was yet another instance. First was that instance with Brother Naquam, getting detained by the police. Now there's another instance of a, very clear, open. It's an Israelite wearing fringes and everything, but it's a woman, a so-called sister. In a run-in with the police, but this is way more hectic. It's way crazier. And once again, they didn't apply Matthew 5 verse 25. So it says this is in Syracuse or Syracuse, I don't know how to pronounce that, New York. It's in New York. All right. Well, so she tried to bite him and then he punched her. Alright. So she was trying to bite him, which I heard an Edomite on here actually say, she wasn't supposed to be trying to sink her teeth into swine's flesh, which is kind of funny. Ultimately, it's true. She was being irate. She really didn't need to. This didn't need to get as crazy as it did at all. It was very unwise for them to be. Because honestly, Eve has some sort of proclivity towards belligerence. Not a natural. I don't mean it as like a natural inclination, like it's inherent. I mean like, so, a lot of so-called black women in American society are stereotypically, on the belligerent side. They're always, being too loud, clapping, swinging their arms around, doing things that would be considered, I guess, ghetto. I don't know. But this is so, I'm not even surprised at this. And you really have to look at it. You have to look at it. You can't just look at the head wrap and the fringes, the dress. You can't just look at that and be like, I'm so angry. Like, look at what they're doing to our sisters. Like, first of all, appearances can be very deceiving. Don't just look at the appearances and think that, you should feel a certain way like that. All right. Don't just look at the appearance, basically. You have to look at the spirit, all right? Remove the head wrap and the dress with the fringes, and it's just another, just another instance of, the police, dealing with the so-called black woman, She was, there's more to it. There was more to it even before this. But I don't know if I can find it again. But basically, she was yelling at another person in the store because they were harassing her sister or something like that. So then they wanted her to leave. They're like, oh, we're gonna detain you because you're harassing them. I don't know if they called the police on her or what, but she was already wrong to have went there with the intention of, confronting some Edomite or whoever, because it was just unwise. You're not gonna win. They're gonna call the police on you because you're the one coming. You're the one starting the argument, at least in the eyes of, passerbys, the Walmart that you're in. So you're not gonna solve anything by just going there and trying to confront anyone. And then when the Edomite told her that she was being detained and handcuffed her and everything, she should have just went out the store and went and dealt with it. Maybe have a talk for a couple minutes and then be let go or whatever. It wouldn't have been it's not a big deal. But she kept turning around, she kept on yelling, she kept on doing this and that. They should have left. They shouldn't have went there, period. They should have, if they were there to buy some stuff, they should have went there, bought their crap and left. Alright, they should be at home anyway. Okay, the women should be keepers at home, taking care of their household and their children. She kept on saying, my sister's pregnant, all this and that. Well, she should be at home. Why are you guys even in this situation? People are gonna harass us, people are gonna call us names, people are gonna, do all types of injustices and bullshit all the time. You have to be stronger than that. You can't have thin skin in this thing. You just have to ignore these people, call them a bitch, call them whatever, but then move on. There's nothing to keep on talking to them about. You have to ignore these people. You cannot go and avenge yourself. Alright, I'm going to read Matthew 5:25 right now. This is Matthew chapter 5 verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. So it was completely unwise on her part to keep on trying to argue, to keep on yelling from across the store. It's just a waste of time because they're not going to listen to you. In their eyes, you're the aggressor. And in their eyes, whether you're the aggressor or not, it's unwise to be in a situation like that regardless, because you are an Israelite and they are going to fault you and they're going to try to persecute you no matter what. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 10 verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Okay, harmless as a dove, meaning be quiet, use discretion. Don't be trying to bite people. They're probably dirty and nasty anyway. Dirty, filthy Edomite cop anyway. You shouldn't want to be in those cuffs any longer than you have to. You shouldn't want to be near those damn devils any longer than you have to. Okay? Just complete madness, complete foolishness on her part. Alright? Now there's no victim blaming, there's no getting on the sister but not getting on the cop. We already know. Alright? At the end of the day, we're in this captivity because we went off and we disobeyed BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So we have to hold ourselves accountable first and foremost, because the Lord will set up his men, his elect men, the 144,000, as hunters to go bring hell on these damn Edomites sooner rather than later. Trust and believe that and have faith that YAHAWASHI is going to fulfill his promises. But right now, you need to use wisdom and not put yourself in these situations, or if you're in a situation, do your best to hurry the hell up and get out of it. Okay? Exodus 14:14, the Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. So if they started it, if they were saying something, the Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. Did not the scripture say, he that toucheth thee toucheth the apple of mine eye. Alright, didn't the scriptures say that it'd be better for a millstone to be hanged about someone's neck and for them to be drowned in the sea than for them to offend you, one of YAHAWASHI's little ones? So why are you trying to go out of your way to get vengeance on your own, or give someone their just desserts on your own, or retaliate on your own, or freaking bite the damn cop's arm? The whole thing was a foolish endeavor. You know? I'm gonna play the other video. Now look at this. Look at what they got our sister, which I don't know what kind of dress she got on that the leg is coming out, but that's barely even modest. Not to mention the sleeveless tank top and everything. But whatever. Alright. Then he got holding the pregnant sister down with her freaking legs all out. I don't know where her pants went or where her dress went, but she's completely exposed indecently. And look what Esau's doing. Esau doesn't care. Esau's just holding her down, being rough with them. He doesn't care if you're male or female. Because you're an Israelite, he's going to harm you any way he can, and he does not care. Look at this. Look how mad they are. You're trying to plead with your oppressor. And then look at her kicking boxes around. Look at this, man. This is why you have to be strong, man. The Lord said, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Okay, you need to be stronger than this. We're not even in Jacob's trouble yet. And this is just a precursor to what you women are going to go through. Because it's not going to be the police are going to be one of the main ones doing the crazy shit out here too. These damn race soldiers, as they call them. Really, they're the damn centurions reincarnated. Alright? And these damn troops too. And as lawlessness spreads, this is gonna be just a random Edomite, not even a cop. You know, gonna do a lot worse than just one punch, and there won't be anyone there to save you. Just complete foolishness, completely unwise, and it's gonna get even crazier than that. Look at this. Jake just standing there talking or whatever. I don't know what they're doing, man. Look at him, man. This damn devil. Does Eve just not care about personal space? Like, aren't you uncomfortable? Why would you? Oh my god, man. Like, I know that there's some damn... Ultimately, there's a reason why this happened and why the Lord allowed this to happen to these two, Israelite women. I can't even call them sisters, man, because a lot of our people, they're not our brothers or sisters unless they do the will. Most of our people, man, 2/3 of our people, they're not our people unless they do the will of the Heavenly Father, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, man. But regardless of that, it still pisses me off the way these damn Edomites, it pisses me off when things are done to our people regardless. Although I know that it's judgment. Okay, and I'm not just going to get emotional and lash out foolishly and indiscriminately, you know? But it seems like Eve doesn't even care that these dudes are freaking pretty much molesting them and, you know, exposing them, doing all this bullshit. Don't y'all understand? Why don't y'all understand that Esau does not care about you? You should know this by now, especially with them fringes on and the head wrap on, man. You cannot be an Israelite in appearance alone. Like, look at this. Why are you going on the... What? Did he put it on the floor? She went on the floor, man. Why did you go on the floor, man? Like, is this how y'all... Why are y'all carrying yourselves like this, man? Now she's kicking. Like, dude. Like, for real, bro. Her whole ass is out. Now she's kicking the cop, and then the cop is holding her, and then that shit happened, man. Now look at this shit, man. These are, like, come on now. These are two of our Israelite sisters, man. With the border of blue and everything, man. With the border of blue. You know, so... I don't know, man. Like... It's ridiculous, man. This is Deuteronomy 20:4. For the Lord, your power is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. Obviously, they didn't trust in the Lord in this case. At this time, they weren't thinking about the Lord at all. Because if you were listening to the Lord and keeping his commandments, then you would have kept your mouth shut and did whatever you needed to do to hurry back home to your man, to your husband, or your brother, or whatever. Alright, to your protector. Okay? Or just hurry home in general. Just stay home. You know? To trust in the Lord to be your shield, man. Because I can't say it, I can't stress it enough. It was just completely unwise, completely foolish. They were belligerent. Ultimately, you know, the Lord allowed it to happen. They were just some wicked ass sisters, man. Some wicked ass Israelite women. Because they just went about it completely wrong. This is Romans 12:19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. So she was talking about oh, that's my pregnant sister. She's pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Esau doesn't care. He cut us out of our mother's stomachs. While she was like 8-9 months pregnant. They don't care. Esau does not give a damn. He'll cut us out of our mother's stomachs and then stomp on us. Defenseless newborn fetuses. Infants. He doesn't care, man. The scriptures say the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go forth as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Alright? And that which is crooked cannot be made straight. Esau will always be evil. He has a perpetual hatred. The scriptures also say Esau has a perpetual hatred against the Israelites. Alright? Moral of the story, man, because I don't feel like, as hard as that may be to look at for some Hakim Wakwatium, like, you gotta understand, man, like, these are the times that we're coming into, man. Not only just the times we're living in, we're coming into even worse times. It's gonna be worse than that. You're gonna wish that it was still the police doing this shit and just putting you in handcuffs, because it's gonna be a lot worse. Because Esau will go through with the rape. He will go through with the brutality. He will go through with the torture. He will go through with even worse than this in that day, man. Y'all need to understand this, man. You need to be ready for this shit. Prepare your minds, your spirit for this. You know? Get into the scriptures and have full faith in Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. For him to deliver you, because you cannot take vengeance on your own, because you won't be able to. Esau has all types of weaponry, machinery, AI, technology to deal with whatever he wants to deal with. And the Lord gave him that jurisdiction, because we continue to go off, we continue not to trust in the Lord, we continue to be carnal, and we continue to do shit like those two were doing. And this is Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, therefore saith the Salaki, I'm gonna start over. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahawah, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Alright. So I'm gonna close it right there. Once again, man, they were completely foolish, completely unwise to even go there with the intention of trying to, you know, get back at, retaliate or whatever. You know? So what, they insulted your pregnant sister, man? It honestly, it looked like she was the only one with the fringes on in the head wrap. The other one didn't have, I think that was just her dress, like the one piece thing that she was wearing. So, you know, ultimately, you need to stop thinking carnally, because you're thinking like Esau, aka the devil. Okay, if we're Israelites, you know that you're an Israelite, and you have the appearance of an Israelite, you need to carry yourself like an Israelite. Because we need to be wise, and we need to be spiritual in everything that we do. Not trusting Esau, expecting him to serve justice, because he's not going to. He just came to put you in handcuffs and leave those devils there in line, whatever they were doing. You know? And for her to think that she can fight back like that, the Lord didn't tell you to do that. The Lord told you to wait upon Him. He told you to wait upon Him, for Him to deliver you from evil, for Him to, you know, devour these heathens for everything that they've been doing and they continue to do and that they've done. Alright? And that's pretty much it, man. Ultimately, you cannot look at it from a sensitive, emotional standpoint. You have to be wise and look at it from a spiritual perspective. You know, that'll happen to any of us. Any of us. It could have been anyone. I say that, you know, Eve is belligerent, but it could have happened to, it happens to brothers all the time. What I'm saying, for the ones that know that they're Israel, for you to be in a situation with the police like that is completely off. Alright? The Lord said that it would happen, but not like that. Okay? It's supposed to be a testament of our faith, that we have faith that we will be delivered from it. It's just a test. We have to stay calm and stay spiritual. Alright, but at this point, I'm just repeating myself, so I pray that this was edifying. You know, I want to say Shalak Rayam Wa Araryam Wa Mashapatyam Wa Abadyam Wa Inashyam Wa Haragyam La Wa Abadyam La Babal Wa Kal Adawamyam Wa Gawayam Bavakasha 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 YAHAWAH and His YAHAWASHI YAHAWADH Aman Kwam Yasharallah and Shalom to the hopeful elect.